you've just taken on this new bizarre music festival called RidunaFest.
We're gluttons for punishment, clearly. We're
I mean,
lunatics.
but you're mixing all of your love for this island and for music, and Rock the Rock, which is an amazing charity
Yeah.
evening, has now been, I guess, taken over by a new team to keep it alive, but to now turn it into a 2-day music festival.
Yeah, so we've all become trustees now of Alderney Rock Trust. So we're the trustees of Alderney Rock Trust, which is the host of what was Rock the Rock, which is now RidunaFest.
Right. Okay. First of all, how do we even say Riduna? Is it Riduna or Riduna?
I've always said Riduna,
Okay.
as in a tin of tuna,
Right.
but it might be Riduna.
No, no, that makes sense because if it was a Riduna, then it would be Ridooner, right?
It could
Like
be.
tuna, Duna. But
I've always said Riduna
all right. Well, like if anyone's listening to
because
this and you wanna comment,
when I was a kid, the farm shop was called Riduna Stores.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it still called that down at the harbour?
No, that's Jean Stores.
That's Jean Stores. Okay.
How long have you lived here?
Anyway, it's all kind of merging into one. But the name Riduna or Riduna, that
Hmm.
that means Alderney.
It's Roman. Yeah,
It's
it's what the
Roman.
Romans called Alderney.
So the Romans called Alderney Ridoona. Ridoona Radio was set up a few years ago
Yeah.
by Ian Taylor and Dougal.
Which is another way of saying Alderney Radio, yeah.
Dougal was involved in Rock the Rock.
So Dougal was the original, he was the creator and the originator of Alderney Rock Trust and Rock the Rock.
And now Dougal and Ian and yourself and my dad and Lee and a few others
Yeah, and Jen and Ellis.
have decided to make it a bigger thing called RidunaFest.
Yeah. So now we're taking Rock the Rock, which was a one-night event, and we're turning it into a 2-day music festival in the Corporation Quarry.
Wow! So the quarry that we've all partied in for many many years is gonna have a bit more of a serious gig in it, or
Yeah.
a festival. What is the vision at this point? Because you've been to a lot of festivals and you've seen the way that things are done in the modern day. What do you hope that we can do with this the first year?
Inherently, it's got to be like a stick of Alderney rock. No matter what we do, Alderney has got to be into the centre of it. It has to be Alderney centric, it has to be family oriented, it has to be community driven. We need all our community volunteers. This isn't our festival, this is our festival. It's for everyone, and we need to have lots of different facets. We want people to be able to bring their families. We want the kids to be able to come in, especially in the daytime. There'll be activities in the daytime, and then the music will start around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're hoping for I think 6 tribute acts. And when we say tribute acts, we don't necessarily mean, oh, here comes some old bird doing Dolly Parton with a backing track. This isn't me popping on stage and giving you 10 bells. This is world class, top notch, doppelganger, sound alike, look alike, with a full band, proper gig,
Wow!
tribute acts.
That's amazing, and that's exactly what Olney loves, don't we? Because we do just want to see the biggies, and I mean, I don't think we've ever had the big stars come to Alderney, so we might as well have the best of the tribute
Well,
acts.
do you know what? Sometimes I've been in covers bands since I was 16. When you do a covers band, people don't want to hear your version of their favourite song. They want to hear the closest version you can give them. They want the record as best you can do. So if we can give people a really brilliant night out and you feel like you've not only just had a brilliant time, but you feel like you've actually seen, I don't know, it could be like David Bowie or the Rolling Stones or whoever it is on stage, you feel like that was totally worth it. And sorry, what did we do in the meantime? Oh, we just put all the ticket money, all the money we've raised has now gone to on island charities.
I love
Win,
that.
win, win.
What is the best tribute act you've ever seen? Like the most uncanny sort of.
Oh
Because I mean,
gosh.
like sometimes, I mean, I haven't seen many, but like I can imagine that sometimes they're better than the actual acts.
Sometimes. And sometimes they're absolute stinkers. And that's the thing. This is the joy. So Jen Atkinson, who's Dougal's daughter, she's a sly little pony, that girl. She is amazing. I absolutely love the bones of her. She goes out and she finds the agencies, she finds the tribute acts for us and says, what do you think of this? And she's always She and I, we've got a bit of a rapport. So she'll come to me and say, right, as a musician, tell me what you think. Is this good stuff? Or is this just a bit of fluff and nonsense on a YouTube video? Like, how do we know it's the real deal? I think the best tribute act I've ever seen, and I don't make a big habit of going out and about and seeing tribute acts really, but I think the best one I've ever seen, there's a guy called Rob Lamberti, and he does George Michael.
Ooh, bit of George.
Now this guy, he started off, I think he was first found doing, do you remember Stars in Your Eyes?
I do, yeah.
On the telly, like
Yeah,
Tonight,
yeah.
Matthew, I'm Going to Be.
Yeah.
So I know we've done incarnations of that over on Alderney, and it's brilliant. And that also, when that happens, that raises funds for Alderney Rock Trust. But on the telly, he was George Michael. And honestly,
Couldn't tell. Well, you could probably see it. It's,
you obviously know it's not the real George Michael, but
because George Michael's dead, right?
I'm afraid so.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
It's very sad. He died on Christmas Day.
Oh, dear.
It's very sad. We loved George.
But don't worry, because we have a great tribute.
But don't worry, because Rob Lamberti exists. I
Rob
don't know. I
Lamberti.
don't even know if we've. I don't even know if. I mean,
What
I
if
imagine
Rob is
he's
listening
a
to this?
fortune.
If someone could send Rob this podcast,
Rob, we'd
Rob,
really like you to come see
because
us.
of course the nice thing about tribute acts is that not only do they cost a lot less than the actual artist, but they
Well.
probably don't have as much drama. You know, they probably don't have to have their, you know, what do they call it, where they're per diems or something, and you know all of the things that these artists need.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I want a bunch of flowers
The
in my dressing
rider.
room. The rider, that's it.